Hi guys, welcome to another maths lesson with A Tutoring. I'm Tanuki and today we're tackling word problems. In this lesson, I'll teach you an easy, step-by-step method to solve them like a pro. Let's dive in. The first step with any word problem is to make sure you read the problem carefully. Here, it's important that you pay attention to the details. And if it helps, read the question again so that you fully understand what's going on. Now, I'll give you a few seconds to read over this word problem for grade 3 students. The second step to tackling word problems is identifying the key information. Here, it is important to ask yourself, what's popping out to me? Any details that do pop out to you, make sure you highlight, underline, or circle this information because it'll be helpful when you start solving the problem. Now, let's have a go at identifying the key information from the example before. When I read this question, some of the information that pops out to me are the numbers 8 and 12. It's important to ask ourselves what these numbers are representing. When we read the question, it's clear that we're talking about pencils. Whose pencils are we talking about? Samantha's. And the last bit that we need to understand is that Samantha originally has 12 pencils in her pencil case and she finds 8 more in her drawer. What's the question asking us to figure out? The number of pencils that Samantha has altogether. The third step to tackling word problems is choosing the appropriate operation. According to the question, you need to decide whether you'll have to add, subtract, multiply, or divide to figure out the answer. A tip here is to pay close attention to the details that we found in the previous step. Keywords like more and altogether means that we are going to be adding in this question. Now, at the last step, we need to solve the problem. From the previous steps, we know that we need to figure out the total number of pencils that Samantha has on her. We can figure this out by adding 8 and 12 together, which gives us 20. A quick tip here is to make sure to include the units in your answer, which in this case are pencils. So our final answer is 20 pencils. Before we finish, let's try a slightly harder example for grade 5 students. Always keep the 4 steps that we discussed today in the back of your mind when you're doing word problems. The first step is to always take some time to read the question carefully. I'm going to give you a few seconds, so go ahead and have a read. The next step is to identify the key information. Here, look out for key details like who's involved, numbers, units, keywords like altogether, more, less, paid, and so on. But most importantly, make sure you understand what the problem is asking you to figure out. When we look at this particular problem, we can see that Lily bought 3 books. Each of them cost $8. She also bought a bookmark for $2. She paid with $50. And ultimately, we need to figure out how much change she will receive. The third step is to choose the appropriate operations. This step really gives you a chance to plan out how you're going to solve the problem. To find the total cost of the 3 books, we will have to multiply first. Then we'll have to add the cost of the bookmark to figure out the total cost of everything that Lily bought. And finally, subtract the total amount that Lily spent from the $50 that she paid to find out how much change she'll get. Finally, let's solve the problem. First, multiply the cost of one book, which is $8, by the number of books, which is 3 books. So 3 times 8 gives us 24, so the total cost of the books is $24. Next, add the cost of the bookmark to the cost of the books. So 24 plus 2 gives us 26, so Lily spent a total of $26. Finally, we have to figure out how much change Lily's going to get. So to do this, we need to subtract the total cost from the $50 that Lily paid with. So 50 take away 26 gives us 24. So our final answer is $24 that Lily will get as change. I hope this helped you tackle word problems like a pro. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more lessons. See you in the next video.